Welcome to Style of Boogie, Kid Terrific, Rockwood Association. We're coming with the Hidden Faces, man.
Hidden Faces, of course, Style of Boogie, TMF, and more.
So, to tell you about my experience with this dude that made this piece for me, right? And you saw the picture. He did this graffiti piece with the kitty with a boom like this. You know, I'm coming out, it's like an eye with the kid and the teeth.
Look good.
The man, he's an OG. He's like 60-something years old. This guy's first generation. He's been through gangs. He actually got shot.
Graffiti writer?
B-boy.
Oh, B-boy.
B-boy. He's a first generation B-boy. He was also in some gangs. He got shot by the Chingalings once, just for flying his colors going to the wrong neighborhood. Actually, the neighborhood where Rockwell came. I can't remember the name of the gang off the top of my head. But bottom line is, the man is the real deal, right? So I reached out to him. And I said, yo, I like your work. Can you do a piece for me? He's like, yeah, man. Let me see what you're doing. I showed him some of my videos, and he's like, oh, yeah, man, I'll put it together. And he did it, and then he told me, where do you want me to mail? I said, no, I'll go pick it up. So I drive out to the country, somewhere upstate New York, and this fucking dude takes me to like this like farm, you know, and I'm starting to think, this is a big fucking white dude, right?
You're murdered.
Yeah, basically.
Wait, he's not Latino?
He actually is, but you look at him, he looks like a white guy. But he's actually Puerto Rican and Peruvian, he told me. And so he takes me to this farm, and he brings me into this little barn back area, and I'm like, fuck, there's a big silo there. And he's like, I'm like, yo, man, this motherfucker get this fucking...
And you already paid him, so you were screwed.
Yeah, hit me over the fucking head and cut me up and throw me in the fucking silo. But, you know, he brings me into the little garage, and boom, that's the piece right there. No fucking joke. I asked him for like maybe 4 feet by 5 feet. He gave me a fucking 5 foot by 7 feet. The fucking thing is bigger than me.
On canvas?
On canvas.
Acrylic painting?
Yeah, you know. He's coming. We're going to have him here. His name is Terrible Kid.
Terrific backwards.
Basically, I'm the good guy.
Ironically, Kid Terrific backwards.
Terrible Kid 170, man. I don't know how many times I'm gonna thank you, bro. But you know, I'm looking forward to have you come down here. So I did a quick little interview, with him, and he just kind of talks about a little bit of his history. I think you're gonna love it. I'll show it to you in a little while, man. I know you've been asking for it, but. You know, I just wanted to throw this out to you and give you a little...
Yeah, because I'm blindsided. We just got into like a little bit because I'm like, bro, what do you want me to talk about? I'm blindsided. I mean, I saw the piece and it is amazing. I mean, for the size that he did that shit, it's an amazing piece. It's really done well. It just reminds me of that old school graffiti from like the 80s, 70s, and 80s. So it's really, really nice, man.
So he's coming here soon, I think next week. And we'll be able to hang out with him for a while, and he'll tell us more about his history. I'm not the type of person that likes to go around talking about other people's histories. I like for them to talk about their own history.
I want to know why he lives on a farm. Dude,
why
he lives on a farm, and the art house is like a mile away from the back. So
you know, we did have a little conversation. And he talked about the ghost yards, and
back in the day.
Yeah, that was over in Dykeman. I mean, when he brought it up, I brain farted at that moment. But now when I put some thought to it, I'm like, I remember the ghost farm. That was over in Dykeman, and I used to hang out with this one crazy motherfucker back in the day, and we used to go with all the transit people used to park and pop holes in the gas tanks and steal their gas, and we could cruise around. I'm pretty sure you did that yourself.
Thank God I had the $5. I had $5 for gas.
But those
I never had to say for gas.
Those were the ghost rides. So, rest in peace, my buddy Blaze, right? He was one of my first partners, and we went to the 4 yard to, write graffiti, and we got jumped, man. They beat the shit out of both of me. A bunch of motherfuckers, they just came rolled up on us.
Writers?
They're other writers, yeah. They wanted to take our fucking markers, and we wasn't giving it up, man. So we got knotted up, and they took off running. We got knotted up, but so I actually identified the guys who did it. One of them was Trace. And
Trace was one of them?
Trace 2. His name was Trace 2.
That beat you up?
He was really a little pendejito, but he was hanging out with these big dudes, That basically what they call vamp. They vamped me. They vamped us, right? But they didn't take our shit. We kept our shit. But,
What did you have? The unis? The old unis? Because you weren't writing with grip spray cans.
No, it was fucking markers. It was fucking bombing the inside of the train.
We used to make all the unis with the, the erasers. The erasers, fold them, put in the thing, fill them up with ink, and those are the unis. They were called unis.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember what the fuck we called.
Oh, that big ass marker, that
that's what it was.
marker.
That's what we had.
But we used to make
markers.
Dude, I don't even know how the fuck I remember that. I don't consider myself a graffiti writer, even though I did it for a short term, but we used to make unis, real thick with the erasers. Thick unis.
Yeah, man, we got an ass whip, but so he identified some of those guys. It's in the interview. And I hope you guys stand by and look at the interview, and we got a little clip. I'll play that for you. And that's it, man. That's all we got right now. Right. We got a lot more coming. Spring 2021 coming to you. Style of Boogie. What happened to Style of Boogie?
Where the real stories are told.
That's right. The truth will always be told. So my God.
Yo, see you soon. Style of Boogie.
I came to you today.
I give a day, bro. Shit, man. Yo, it's funny, man. Because you number 180, I didn't know, man. I used to chill, like I said, I used to chill with fucking Marvin or whatever. At that time, I was down with the Bronx and Panthers before 77. I took a bunch of Panthers in 74, 75. Then in 76, I was to Harlem, and that's when I got shot in fucking park. Fucking women in the wrong colors in the wrong turn.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's 180, you guys were